We're going to be playing 2 games today. The first is Capital Conquest on Seagrog's Fortress. We got blizzards on, but no fog. We do have portals. They are a little bit unstable and shaky, so they'll be moving around all game. Auto placement, progressive matches, progressive sets, expert automated bots, no alliances, 60-second turn timer, and balance blitz dice. So we see Plasma Field. He's going to go ahead and camp over on the southeastern end of the board, or I guess end of the fortress here. Grim, thinking about where he wants to go, he's going to take the southwest entrance into the central part of the board here. We also see that we have some blizzards going on. Some of the ones in the middle are a little bit more consequential. There's one kind of near Plasma Field's cap that's in a pocket there, and then there's another one that isn't all that consequential, right next to his cap. And then there's one lonely blizzard all the way in the northwest section of the board, which only leaves one entrance to get to that 2 of Grimm's behind it. Hudson went ahead and capped on the unstable portal right in the middle of the board. He's going to try for that +4, I believe it is, that +4 bonus. It's right in the middle there. We got XC Dude looking where he wants to go. He is going to move in right next to Grim Shanky. They're going to be neighbors this game. And we already see the neighborly fist bumps come out. Roberto. Definitely keep your eyes on Roberto. He's a sneaky one. Well, he's not that sneaky. He's been quite good lately. He's been on a streak of wins. He won his PRT round 1 yesterday on Classic Frozen. And Carter does not take long to think about where he wants to go. Goes on the north side of the central bonus. And Roberto decides to move in close, though not directly adjacent, to Grim and XC Dude's neighborhood. So we'll see how this shakes out. So the rules with respect to speed caps is whoever has the most caps by the time the game ends. Or, sorry, by turn 12, by which time is when the game ends. Points progression is first place is awarded 15 points, second place gets 10, and then 8, 6, 4, 2 on down the line. Whoever has the most caps after round 12 is the winner. And ties are going to be broken by whoever goes earliest in turn order. So if, for example, Carter and Hudson both tied at 2, in that event, Hudson would win because he comes earlier in turn order than Carter does. And then bounties are 5 points, and those are awarded regardless of whether a trade in turn occurs. All right. So Hudson, as expected, uses his first turn to grab that bonus in the middle of the board. There's not a whole lot of bonuses to go around on this board, at least not enough large ones for all 6 of the players to have one. In fact, someone may even decide to break Hudson's bonus. Though that might be a little bit tricky to do, seeing as how the portal has a cap on it, and then one side of it is blocked by blizzards. So there's really only one entrance into Hudson's +4. Roberto, not quite cap stacking. Looks like he's taking a little bit of board beside his cap. Carter takes a quick turn, grabs his card and passes. All right, Plasma's up. Plasma decides to get his card across the board from his map, or from his castle. Taking some territory there, trying to get above 15, I'm assuming. Grim appears to be going for this the bonus around Hudson's bonus. But actually, never mind. He's not going for that because he can't get it without going through Carter's castle. unless he gets a lucky portal spawn on that position of Carter's behind Carter's castle. While the players here are getting settled with their positions, let's take a look at the bonuses on Seagrog's Fortress. We got a +4 Fortress Tower right in the middle of the board, which Hudson Hornet is currently sitting on. Coming out from Fortress Tower, you got the Inner Market, which Grim currently occupies the most of, but it's going to be a tall order for him to ever get that. Then a ring step out of Inner Market is the Outer Market, which is worth 11, which is the biggest bonus on the map. That one is extremely unlikely to be held, pretty much impossible to be held if you ask me. Then starting counterclockwise from the top left, from the northwest, you got the Docks, which is worth +6. Then you got Old Shore, which is worth +7. Then you got Rusty Barracks, worth +8. And then last but not least, you got Port Town, worth +9. All right, so nothing too crazy going on yet. Hudson's going to come out to an early lead, being able to hang on to that bonus for as long as he's been able to so far. No one seems too concerned with breaking it, though it may get broken during not this round, but the next round, where players might be able to portal into Hudson's 4 there. So we'll see if Hudson spends any troops to try and beef that up on his next turn here in a moment. Beefs it up a little bit. And then just a quick cap check. Carter currently has the cap with the largest stack on it. And that cap of his is not closed off, but it is choked up a bit. When and if Carter decides to make an attack off his cap, probably when, since he's last in turn order. He only has one path by which to do it. As soon as he takes the card next to his cap will be closed off, and he won't have a path to go down without a portal landing on his capital anyway. XC Dude completes the take of the Old Shore bonus, worth 7. I doubt he'll be allowed to hold that. Yeah, Roberto is saying, no thank you, I do not want you on that bonus. Not interested in playing a bonus game. Carter also takes the card in takes his card in what would have been XC Dude's bonus. So Plasma's cap coupled with that Blizzard makes a very nice kill guard on Hudson's 2 in that back corner. And then Roberto and XC Dude are both kill guarding Grim between their caps. I don't really see any other, really hard or durable kill guards going on. You see an Oof come out. XC Dude not looking like he's in all that great a shape. Him and Roberto under 30 troops. Hudson swings around the outer market loop there, making all that purple. Takes his card on Roberto, shows his angry face, and then quickly gives the thumbs up, because he's a nice guy. He's not gonna be permanently angry at you. Everyone peacefully and calmly taking cards, and we're about to get into the 5th round of turns here. So 8 rounds of play, including this one, to go before the game is over. Interesting. Plasma decides to remove Hudson's kill guard, or his kill guard on Hudson, which makes sense because it's with the extra 4 troops that Hudson's been getting for about 3 turns now. It's unlikely that Hudson will be one of the first people. It's unlikely that Hudson will be in a killable position anytime soon. So Plasma doesn't really see the utility of leaving him back there. Okay, Hudson opens himself up to a break in favor of stacking on a portal. We'll see if Grim or Plasma or somebody nearby will take him up on that break offer. Maybe Hudson's interested now in having his cap open as opposed to having the bonus, now that he's had it for a few turns. No one's done anything too crazy just yet. But things should start popping off here now. Plasma. Going to trade in for 4 troops. We didn't see any card skipping, so everyone's going to get their standard trade. We see Grim turning in his 6th trade. Doesn't seem particularly interested in breaking Hudson. Looks like he's trying to pressure Plasma out of that bonus. He may not yet realize that he doesn't have it. Yeah, he's asking Plasma to leave, but even if Plasma leaves, he doesn't have that bonus. He needs to also have that one of Carter's behind Carter's cap, which so far Portal has not appeared there for Grim to be able to swoop in and grab it. Hudson's on 69 troops, trades in for 8 to get that very nice troop count number. So now Grim is kind of helping Hudson guard his bonus. It seems like the board would rather Hudson keep the bonus and leave his cap closed. Hexidu traded in for 10. Roberto's going to get the 12. And Carter trades in for 15. Just a few troops behind the troop lead, Hudson Hornet. I will say, Hudson obviously. Well, you shouldn't sleep on any of these players, but aside from, so I did mention that Roberto won his round 1 of the PRT Cup yesterday. Hudson won his round 1 of the PRT Cup this morning, or earlier today. So, plenty of good players in this lobby, but I mean, you guys don't need me to tell you that. Grim sitting on a trade on 3. Doesn't seem as though he's interested in using it. I think by now Grim has likely noticed that despite his best efforts, he's not getting the bonus he appears to be attempting to get without the help of a portal, or without somehow mustering the troop strength to slam through Carter's 48 stat cap, which at this stage in the game, a portal seems more likely to get him that. Xedu does some slamming of his own. Based off of board position, it does look like Xedu might be the first to go. He's pretty much all in one continuous line at this point. And he's the only player not above 50 troops. But Plasma has a weaker cap than Xedu does. Xedu has the second weakest cap on the board. Alright, this brings us into the start of the second round of trades. Though since it's a cap game, maybe we see players risk it and go to 5 cards. Either Plasma doesn't have the trade on 4, or he is going to, or he is risking it to go to 5, thinking that he's safe. Which, honestly, he probably is safe. Grim, also not feeling any pressure to trade in his set. Well, you're third in turn order and you're the troop lead, so Hudson's also not incentivized to trade here, even if he did have a trade. You see the dab come out. I am unfortunately out of the loop on what that dab was for, because he's not on 69 troops anymore. Portal's over to remove a white 1 and park a 3 next to Plasma's castle. Xedu looking at where he can get his next card. Either off of Grim or off of Plasma. Gets it off of Grim. Grim's not happy about it, but I'm not sure why he wouldn't be happy about it. He knows he's not ever getting that bonus. Grim now on 69 troops. So Xedu made the right choice in who to take a card on. Everyone's going to go to 5 cards. Carter has the largest and arguably safest capital, so he also doesn't feel any pressure to trade. Plasma's going to turn in the 20 set. So this is the round where if you're Xedu, you're a little worried, but if I'm Xedu, I think I can breathe a sigh of relief here because the portals are off this turn. If anyone was going to kill Xedu, it probably would be Hudson with the portals on, because Hudson cannot kill Xedu without the portals being open. And I don't think Grim has quite enough to do it, even with this 25 trade he's turning in. But Grim may attempt it. I don't think he has enough. Yeah. I don't think he has enough, and I think he knows he doesn't have enough. Yeah, he's not going for it. Hudson, I think, also is not going to go for it. Most of Hudson's troops are on his cap. With that cap being closed, Xedu should be safe to live another day and trade. Hudson decides to take the Docks bonus. 1 bonus is not enough for this man. And we see the dabs come out for Grim's backward 69, since he's on 96 troops. Xedu puts pretty much everything on his cap, not wanting to die first. Roberto trading in the 40. Trying to figure out where he can take a card without closing off his cap. Maybe his best card is on the east side of the board off that 2. Yeah, he sees it. Makes sense. Doesn't want to hit a 4 and also doesn't want to close off any paths that his cap might have. Last but not least, Carter trading in on 45. Carter decides that Hudson has 1 too many bonuses. We're in round 10. The game is over at round 12. So I think Plasma wins this game if everyone's tied at 6 caps, or if everyone's tied at 1 cap apiece, excuse me. Then I think Plasma Field just wins. But I'm fairly certain that that will not happen. Carter's going to come off his 100 cap on his last turn and snipe a capital. That's more likely to happen than Plasma winning a game by tiebreaker default. Grim puts himself back in that corner in the docks, and Hudson removes Carter from the west side of the board. Does it end at the start or end of round 12? I think round 12 is the last turn. After round 12. So at the end of round 12. So we're now in round 11. We got this turn of play and then one more. Grim trading in on 50. Has everything he needs for his bonus except for Carter's position behind his own cap. I'm assuming that this is that Grim noticed this earlier, but maybe not. I mean, I've been oblivious enough to not notice things like this before, so it's possible that Grim has, but I'm pretty sure Grim knew that before he traded and took there the way he did. Hudson decides to sit on his 5. Probably a reasonable move for him. And no one is interested in opening Hudson's cap. And Hudson does not have a portal to come off of. So most of Hudson's 133 troops are simply going to be locked going into the last turn. All right, XC Dude also going to 5. Roberto thinking about what he wants to do. Looks like one of the things he wants to do is hang on to his cards. Removes XC Dude from the bonus that Green had once conquered. Carter also just going to simply take a card and wait for the final turn. All right, round 12. Last turn for anyone to do anything. Plasma's going to trade in on 55. Not really much he can do with 55 troops. Looks like he's just going to take a card, beef up his cap, and pray that nobody is able to take a cap. If no one's able to take a capital, then Plasma wins by virtue of the tiebreaker. Grim already traded last turn. But I think Grim knows that regardless of what he does, he's probably not winning this game. Looks like he's attempted. He does decide to open Hudson up. So Hudson is open, sitting on the 60 trade. Has 200 troops. Does he decide to do something with it? For example, does he go for XE Dude's kill? Does not go for XE Dude's kill. Instead, decides to close up his cap path and beef up his castle. That might have been a mistake from Hudson. Had a play for game and certainly had at least 5 bounty points on the table there. Anyway, XE Dude setting in for 65. Not too many options in front of him. Decides to remove Grim from the southeast corner. Things are not looking super good for Carter. Actually, I mean, Carter, if you're Carter, you just attempt the roll and then hope for the best. But it looks like everyone's going for the defense play here, which is let's all hang on to our caps and give Plasma the win, I guess, as opposed to giving the win to Carter. Unfortunately, those do appear to be the two options here, based on the way this game is played out. Roberto looks like he's going to try to block Carter's run a little bit. We see the well played and good game come out. Carter trading in 70 troops, 75 troops. His only play is to hope for good dice on a cap. Does not get it. After round 12, wins the game. If players are tied at a certain cap number, then whoever is earliest in turn order among those tied wins the game. Bounties are worth 5 points apiece. All right, we got Roberto first up. Decides to cap up top there. I believe that bonus is a small 3 territory bonus, and it's worth like +3 or +4. We'll look at the bonuses here in a moment. Carter puts his cap right in the middle of the board. XE Dude looking where he wants to go. Decides to go to the east side. Those are some big bonuses. He's capped in and around. I think it's like a +10 or +11, something like that over there. Hudson caps on the boat, which I believe is part of a separate bonus. This is definitely a bonus map, bonus game type map. Plasma, looking at where he would like to go. Decides to cap on one of the stable portals. So that just leaves Grim. Grim's spawn is a little rough here. So he could take the +3 in the corner, or the 3 stack in the corner, but I think a better option for him is the 3 in the southwest bonus. Okay, he wants the southeast bonus, presumably because most of he already owns about half of that bonus. I'm guessing is why he wanted that one instead. That could end up working out for him. Roberto is immediately going to take the bonus that he capped in. He's going to defend it a little bit and then spend a 2, trying to make up with Carter a little bit after impeding Carter from getting the W in the first game of this round. Carter working on that big bonus in the middle board. XE Dude going to get that small bonus just south of the one that Carter's going for. Probably just going to guard that on on a 2-point there. Oh, does not want to guard it. Okay, going to cap stack instead. I think Hudson's going to take his boat bonus. No reason not to. It's basically free, and he should be able to defend it. Actually, he's not going to be able to defend it that well. Plasma probably won't be able to take that top left bonus this turn. He would need some particularly good dice to do that. He could have gone for his boat bonus in front of him. He's going to take part of the bonus he wants and then cap stack the rest. Grim should be able to take what he wants this turn. It does depend on this dice roll here, though. Perfect dice. So yeah, he's got this bonus here. And then we see the fist bumps come out. Very nice bonus take for Grim. All right, so speaking of bonuses, we'll take a peek at them. So you got +4 of Hag's Bounty, which XC Dude took last turn. Then you got Roberto's bonus, which is +5, Lee's Landing. Then you got Hudson's bonus, which is +7, the Here Be Kraken bonus. Then you got Siren Rocks, worth +8, which is currently unclaimed. The other +8 you have is Davy Jones' Landing, which Carter appears to be lining up to take. Then you got the +9 of Libertalia up in the north east. Then you got the +10 of Governor's Graveyard, which XC Dude capped inside of, but doesn't really appear to have a line on taking it anytime soon. Then you got a couple +11s. You got the Hold, which Grim Shanky just took. Then you got +11 the Pastors, which no one really seems to be going for. Then +12 the Fort, so second largest bonus on the board, which Plasma's going for right now. And then the largest bonus on the board is Paradise in the bottom left. All right, so let's get back to the action here. It does look like Roberto decided to break Grim Shanky, keeping him off that big +11 bonus that he was about to collect on. And XC Dude is going to take much of the bonus that he's capped inside of, but does not quite finish her off. And Carter was able to take his bonus this turn. Hudson appears to be going for the cap steal on Grim. Loses 7 troops. Is going to have 2 6 caps. Will he be able to hang on to both of those? Grim Shanky not looking like he's in a good spot, and Hudson takes the lead, at least for now. We do still have plenty of turns of play to go, though. Meanwhile, Plasma is just going to finish off his bonus. Going to leave a few troops over there. Grim removes Roberto's 3. Not too pleased with Roberto. Seems to be more upset that Roberto broke him than he is upset with Hudson for cap stealing. So this also means that Plasma is likely to hold his bonus. Because I think if Roberto was willing to break Grim, he probably would have been willing to break Plasma. It's possible that he does still break Plasma, but if he breaks Plasma from the direction that is the only one open to him, it'll open Plasma's cap to come back at him and break him. Yeah, doesn't seem interested in breaking Plasma Field. XC Dude not looking to go after any caps, it seems like. He just wants his bonus. You see the fist bumps come out. +15 for Hudson. He's able to keep both of the caps that he's got. Beefs up both of his caps a little bit. Plasma able to hold that monster +12. Second largest bonus on the board. Just takes a quick and easy card there on Hudson. Grim in real dire straits here. Doesn't really have much going for him. Just trying to take cards and stay alive and see if he can sneak a cap of his back at some point. Looks like Roberto is going to continue to allow Plasma to hold his plus 12. Does he break XC, dude? No. That probably wouldn't have made him any friends had he done that. So, makes sense. XC dude trading early. Looks like he might be going for the Grimshanky bounty. I believe he has it. He's going to need to hit through Roberto to get to the rest of Grim. Actually, does not need to hit through the 7. So, unfortunate for Grimshanky. GG's, sir. Please spectate. Oh, no. Oh, no, I needed him to spectate. That's a bummer. Well, let me see if I can get someone else to screen share right quick. But well played to XC, dude, picking up an early bounty, early 5 points there. All right. Okay, I'm going to... Okay, XC dude's coming in here to save the day. Okay, I have XC dude in the chat, but I need him to actually hit the screen share button. He might be taking his turn, so I'll give him a sec. I'm gonna try and get this game back up for you guys. There it is. All right. Okay, cool. All right, we are back up and running here, folks. Now we're going to be watching the game from XC dude's perspective. So not 100% sure what happened in the intervening turns since XC dude picked up Grimm's kill. Plasma seems to have gotten bigger. Hudson wants a second bonus. Carter took his second bonus. Perhaps if you're Plasma, you go for your second bonus. Which, if I'm Plasma, I try for the plus 13 and see if I can see if I'm allowed to hold plus 25. Plasma does not quite have the Siren Rocks. I think he needs that boat with the 2 troops on it. Yeah, Siren Rocks worth 8. He's got to remove that Hudson 2 to get that. He's probably more likely to hold a plus 8 instead of a plus 13. All right, Roberto doing some breaking here. He's the only one not on a huge bonus. He's also one of the only people on a small bonus. Deliberately does not break XC Dude though. Carter trades in. So the trades are still fairly small, but they're going to get beefier here. Carter just decides to remove Roberto's position entirely. XC Dude sitting on 5 cards. He's going to have to turn that in, but he's got 21 troops without those cards. Worth 12. So Plasma's going to get the last trade of the first set of trades. Decides to remove Roberto from the southern end of the board. Roberto seems to be persona non grata this game. I think if you're Hudson, you remove the Roberto position next to your cap so you can get your bonus back. Yeah, not too difficult of a choice for Hudson to do that. Now Plasma Field trading in for 15, going to finish the +8 he started last turn. And I think if you're Plasma Field, you're not really interested in removing Roberto's final exterior position, because you don't want Roberto to get the bright idea to start taking cards against you, at least not within your bonuses. But Roberto seems likely the next person out of this game, the way things are progressing. Roberto does not appear to have a trade on 3, spending a lot of time in draft. Decides to break both of Carter's bonuses, as well as Hudson's bonus on the way through. Carter decides to leave that direction closed off to Roberto instead of retaking his bonus. Meanwhile, XC Dude is reaping the rewards of holding as many bonuses as he is, getting a total of +14 because he's on a +11, actually +15 I think is what XC Dude is on. Let me just confirm that. No, sorry, he's on +14. He's on a +10 and a +4. I can math, I can count. Hudson is going to go ahead and retake his bonus once again. Plasma sitting on 2 bonuses himself. Plasma collecting the most off of bonuses this game. He's on +20 with his +12 and +8. So that could get out of hand real quickly. And his cap is pretty much perma open since it's on a stable portal. Roberto doesn't seem to have any desire to break Plasma. So he's going to take cards down in his last exterior position. Whoops. Interesting. I thought that if you were Carter, that maybe you want to remove Roberto from that position to force Roberto to break Plasma. But with Roberto on 5 cards, he's probably not going to do that. There is a chance that we see Plasma trade in and kill Roberto here. So the path for Plasma to do that is just add 5 troops next to Roberto's 2, take those 2 positions, and then portal his, and then put the rest on the capital. portal over his cap stack over to the Libertalia portal, go through Carter's 12, and then into Roberto's cap position. But Plasma may be thinking that, hey, it's probably not worth it for me to do that yet. I go last in turn order now that Grim is out of the game, and I'm sitting on a troop lead, so maybe I just sit and wait and press my advantage on the last turn. So he's got a couple options ahead of him. Plasma could probably kill Roberto in a turn or two. Yeah. That's the other thing. He's not necessarily in a rush to kill Roberto. He could probably wait. Yeah. Yeah, not interested in rushing for the Roberto kill. Second round of trades, Roberto turning in 20 troops. Yeah, this is the other reason why Plasma's not in a rush to kill him. The sets just are not terribly large yet. And you probably want Roberto trading in just to make your trade a little bit bigger. At least this trade. You probably want to kill him before the third trade, obviously, if you're going to kill him at all. Yeah, I think if you're Carter, you remove Roberto's exterior position and force him to break Plasma. Yep, that's exactly what Carter's doing. So if Roberto wants another card, he's got to get it off of one of Plasma's bonuses. So Carter traded in the 25. XC dude about to set in with the 30. He can take either of Hudson's capitals whenever he wants. An argument could be made for taking one this turn, but maybe it's too soon. Hudson trading in on 35. Giving up one of his caps. He doesn't seem particularly sanguine about about his ability to hold them both. Would rather keep all his troops in a massive stack in the middle of the board, open with a path open into a portal. It's not entirely unreasonable. Plasma's trading in. He could pick up Roberto's kill right here. The question is, does he want to roll the dice on Roberto having a trade on 3? It looks like he does want to roll those dice. Roberto getting 10 troops. He's going to have to break Plasma unless he trades here. And if he trades here, he can just blast through Carter's 12 stack card block. How's it going, Youth Rebellion? Thanks for the first time chat. Yeah, this is the Pirates Bay. And also, thank you for the follow. Roberto thinking about what he wants to do. It's possible that he has a trade on 3 and he's thinking about using it. Does not use it and decides not to break Roberto. He's going to sit on 3 cards. See a well played come out from Carter. Carter just decides to take his bonus and open up Roberto. Hudson's going to trade in on 3 for the 45 trade. Is Hudson going to snag the Roberto bounty here? It looks like he is. I'm going to take it right out from under Plasma Field's nose. We see Roberto saying, good game, well played. Loses 125 off that 100 cap roll. GG to Roberto Lowe's, and congrats to Hudson Hornet taking the second kill of this game. Hudson is currently in the lead because even though he's not defending them, he does currently have 3 caps. He's only defending one of those, though. So I don't think Plasma's particularly happy to see that. Maybe he is because another person is out and it didn't really cost him anything. Yeah, he doesn't seem too particularly miffed at it. He's going to go ahead and grab the bonus that Hudson was, or the castle that Hudson was kind enough to clear out for him. So now Plasma and Hudson are tied at 2 caps. Hudson is still winning, though, because Hudson goes before Plasma Field in turn order. So Hudson, the tiebreaker is in Hudson's favor. Carter's trading in for 50. See what he wants to do with that. It doesn't really seem like anyone else is on the chopping block. The fishiest player at this stage of the game is actually Hudson for taking that kill. XC Dude might be tempted to go for it, but it doesn't look like he has a trade. If XC Dude had a trade on 4 here, I think he takes the Hudson kill, but he does not have a trade on 4. That is a bummer for him. So Hudson's going to immediately trade if he's got it. He does. Going to trade in for 55. No reason to sit on that with his fishy as he was looking. Does he try to defend his second castle again, now that he's made a kill? Doesn't seem particularly interested. He's going to leave that cap as a free cap. Nope. Looks like he is going to do some type of split guard here. Clive C7, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Oh, and I missed this, but the dabs came out because Hudson's on a 69 cap, or one of his caps. Plasma not trading on 4. He's going to make a run for a 3rd cap on his last turn, almost certainly. So this round that we're in right now that just started is either round 11 or round 12. I'm not sure which. I've lost track. Trading in for 60 is XC Dude. Doesn't really have lines on anyone. His best kill is on Hudson, but that wouldn't set him in turn. Looks like he's going to hit Plasma a little bit. Hits Plasma and yawns. Interesting. Hudson not interested in taking another card. Just going to try and cap stack and hold on to his 2 caps. Plasma's going to trade in. All Plasma needs is 1 cap. 1 more cap will do it for him. And it looks like he has chosen his target. He should be able to get it. That puts Plasma over the top at 3 caps. Looks like he's trying to turn this into a bounty to squeeze out a few more points. Loses 180 troops there.